Hi, my name is Anthony. My partner's name is Nabeel, and today we'll be talking about how the analytic of big data can help in the prevention of insurance fraud. So what is a big data? A big data is a term used to represent a collection of data set which are extremely large in size. Because it is too large and complex, it is difficult to process using traditional tools or database applications. But why is it important to us in nowadays? Because data storage is an issue nowadays, and all different kinds of organizations rely on data collection and analyzing data that they collected from marketing or any kind of data collecting methods before they can make any actions. For example, like the giant supermarket Target, they usually track customer purchases pattern, so they will know what kind of product they should be selling at their stores. And when you look at the diagram below, you can see a visual representation of big data, which is created by IBM, showing Wikipedia edits. And as you can see, big data is a really good method to help us analyzing data in nowadays. I'm going to pass it on to my partner Nabeel, and he's going to talk about why is it important in the insurance industry and how it is going to deal with insurance fraud.
Well, what does big data have to do with insurance? Well, the idea of insurance is estimated to have existed for nearly 2,000 years. Insurance has been there to protect assets and valuables, including property, materials, and lives. These insurance companies have been around for a very long time, but unfortunately so have criminals. Criminals and crime organizations have found ways to exploit insurance companies and take advantage of them through means of fraudulent claims. Big data comes into play here by allowing us to look at past claims and analyze insurance data in order to create special techniques to help prevent this crime. A set of methods and tools can be created by analyzing insurance claim data in order to expose this offensive crime. The Association of Certified Fraud Examiners, or the ACFE, conducted a global fraud study in 2012, and the results were shocking. It was reported that there's almost $3.5 trillion lost to fraud claims every year from companies around the world. Approximately $60 to $250 billion is lost to fraud claims in just the healthcare sector alone, and nearly $30 billion is lost in property and casualty fraud claims every year. So now I want to be talking about the techniques and methods used in order to help fight this crime. There are techniques and methods used to figure out a possible trend to these fraudulent cases. The ones that we want to focus on are anomaly detection, predictive models, social network visualization tools, data mining, artificial intelligence techniques, predictive analytics, and analytic models. Anomaly detection aims at discovering new fraud by identifying elements that exceeded the predefined thresholds. By using this application, adjusters would be able to compare those predefined guidelines to detect new fraud patterns. Predictive models consist of an algorithm that uses past fraud cases to produce fraud propensity scores. Adjusters simply enter data and the algorithm will automatically score against the similarities of previous fraudulent cases. Social network visualization tools allow investors to observe victim network connections within the society, so adjusters can uncover previously unknown relationships. Investigations would be much more precise and effective. Data mining techniques can be used for fraud detection for large sets of data from a specific insurance system. These techniques detect behavior patterns in large data sets, so based on several cases considered fraudulent, can calculate the probability that each record be fraudulent. Artificial intelligence techniques include data mining to classify, cluster, and segment the data and automatically find association and rules in the data that may signify interesting patterns, including those related to fraud. Predictive analytics help combat insurance fraud by identifying certain patterns that lead to fraud. Analytic models analyze relationship data and transactional data, enabling insurers to discover the unknown types of fraud schemes, and various fraud networks.
As you can see, there's tons of methods that you can use and apply to prevent insurance fraud from happening. But how about the quality of the technique and the whole system? Even though those technique or methods are not stable enough to make sure 100% insurance fraud will not happen. But these kind of methods and technology can actually allow us to figure out the trend and how to prevent some insurance fraud in the future. And this kind of method can inspire people to invent more new technology and method to predict new insurance fraud. In conclusion, as we can see, if we can apply big data analytic methods we have discussed before, the number of fraudulent insurance cases will be reduced. And since technology is advancing in the speed of light in today's world, the technology we apply on insurance fraud investigation are becoming more accurate. And if we can make good use of the big data analytic methods with the new investigation technology that might be invented in the future, we may be able to finally put an end to this offensive crime. I hope you enjoyed our presentation, and thank you for your time.